Hi, I'm Dr. Peters with Peters Wellness Chiropractic and Massage. This week's quick video, pain is fantastic. What the heck is that about? What does it say? Understanding why our bodies hurt and what to do about it. Okay? Here's the book cover. I have it on a piece of paper right now. The book should be published coming up here in October of this year. And let me tell you, it's been a learning process. Some of you patients out there are asking, when's the book coming out? Let me tell you, I have been working on it, and I'm in the middle of the editing phase now. I hired an editor who has been working with me, and he is fantastic. And we are just probably a week and a half out from having the book completely edited and ready to go. So why do I bring all this up? Well, if you notice, the hair is a little growing on my face here, and people come in and say, dude, you forget to shave this morning? What's going on? Or what else do they say? What's this? What's all this, right? Well, it's a lot of white. That's what it is. But with that being said, I'm big on goals and working towards making progress on the things that are important to me and things that I'm passionate about. And sometimes what I like to do is I stop shaving until I accomplish a goal. I've had my book written for a year. It's been done. So why didn't I get it edited and get it out there? I was thinking it was because, well, actually, we have doubled the practice. In 2017, we have doubled the amount of patients that we see in a week and then in a month. So it has been phenomenal. I'd love to thank all the patients who are referring in. I think we had 17 new patients this week. And that took getting used to and training my team, making sure we still make everybody feel like they are number one when I am working with them or when any of my team is working with them. And so I was using that as an excuse. Well, the practice is doubling. I've got double the amount of people as my team. We got to train. We're doing all these things. And I was using these. And what's neat about it is I actually believed it. I believed this to be true until I actually had to hire the editor. And you start to realize that, wait, I've poured my heart out in this book, and this is a book that is going to educate people and help educate my patients and give them a guide through care, not only here, but above and beyond when they're done here. And the thought of having someone read through that and tear it apart and say, oh, this sucks, this isn't any good, what do you put this in here for? Whoa, what's this comma doing here? Get rid of this thing, this is terrible, this is a run-on sentence, how long can a paragraph be? So these are the things that are running through my mind. And I'm not a big fan of self-doubt, even though it exists, but the idea of, I read in a book recently that your next success is on the other side of the wall of your biggest fear. And the idea of addressing that fear, knocking that fear out, and then hitting the success. Most people never step up to the plate to try to knock it down. And I had just read that, and then I get to the point where I'm like, okay, I need to get the book edited so I can get it published, but the idea is, I gotta learn the marketing side of it, I have to do all this. But the reality was, it wasn't the fear of learning how to do the marketing, because I'm in the process of doing that, but it was the fear of having someone look at my work and tear it apart. And the reality is, the process has actually been very fun for me, and it has not been a bad process in any way, shape, or form. And that might be because I got very fortunate in the editor that I have, but I hired the editor using the style of a publishing group that I'm using to help self-publish. So instead of paying someone to do it, I'm paying someone to teach me how to do it so I can become educated so that I can help others do the same. So what is this video all about? Some of you may have turned it off by now, but the idea, if you have a work inside of you, if you have something, whether it has to do with painting a picture or writing a story, they say, what was the number? I forget, I think it's 83% of people say they would love to write a book, but only 3% do. So in looking at that, again, I'm not even done with the process, but I'm putting this out there because so many people have things they desire or dream of and want to do, but they don't write it down. They don't make it a goal. So if you have something you want to do, make it a goal and set a date, set a timeline, hold yourself accountable. Nobody else is going to. And if you're looking for someone else to hold you accountable, they may not have your best interests at heart. So that's kind of the thing I wanted to say, is that if you've got something you really want to get done, write it down. Get it out of your head, put it on paper, make it real. Put it in your phone, have an alarm go off every day and remind you that you want to do this thing. So that your why is so freaking big, no matter what gets in the way, you just plow through it. Oh, I'm afraid of this, plow through it. Oh, I don't want to do that, they may not like it. Plow through it and do it. So, on that note, have an awesome week, and I will be putting stuff out there in the next couple of months in regards to the book coming out and it being published. So have a great week.